Hi, mathematicians. That's me. Friends, we're going to do a quick math moment about money. And the reason for that is that since we're not together, that doesn't mean we have to forget about all the things we knew about money. So at home, you can be practicing counting money. It's really a very comfortable thing for a lot of you to do and kind of easy for you to do even at home because there's money probably change laying around. Let's remember what we know about money. Let's remember our wonderful chant we did. Can you guys say it with me at home while I say it over here? Please, you got to join me at home. Otherwise, I'm going to make Uncle Tommy do it, and he has a really bad singing voice. I don't know. Here we go. 1 tiny silver dime equals 2 big gray nickels equals 10 pennies. You guys remember that song, don't you? Let's do it again. Are you ready? Here we go. 1 tiny silver dime equals 2 big gray nickels equals 10 pennies. Friends, remember our dime? Whenever we see the dime, we're always going to flash. Yep, we're going to flash 10. And when we see nickel or we say nickel, we're flashing 5. And if we see penny, we know pennies are 1. That helps us keep track when we're adding money. So friends, for example, I'm going to put up a nickel. I'm going to put up a dime. I'm going to put up another nickel. I hope you can tell that their nickels and dimes are different. And I'm going to put up a penny and a penny. Now, a lot of times, friends, when we're adding up money, the most comfortable thing to do to help us keep track when we're skip counting, because that's what we're doing when we're counting money, we're skip counting, I might arrange my money so it makes sense to me. I'm going to put that 10, that dime, first, my 2 nickels, and then my 2 pennies. And I'm going to add it. Would you add it with me? Here we go. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. Did some of you right away go, oh, those 2 nickels make a 10? Great. I'm glad. Good. Let's try another one. Friends, I'm going to put up my money again. I'm going to add some nickels and some dimes. And friends, I'm going to put a quarter in there. Did you say 25? That's a quarter. So remember, we know a quarter. Of course we do. We talked about it before we left. So I have a quarter in there. What's a quarter? Yep. It's 25. So when we see that quarter, we want to hold it first and hold that 25. So we hold on to that 25 and then we're going to add on to it. So I have 2 dimes. Do you see them? They're different than the nickels. We've talked about what makes them different. They're similar in color, but we know that the visual on it, the size of it, the presidents that are on it are all different. The individuals they chose to place on there as a face. And then I put my pennies last. Pennies are pretty comfortable for us to recognize. So let's do the first count. We know this is 25, right? What's a dime? 10. What's another dime? That dime is also a 10. We go nickel. How about this nickel? And this nickel? And this penny? And this penny? So now let's count it together. It's good to recognize the quantity, the value. We talked a lot about what the value is. What's it worth? So let's try this, my friends. Let's hold that 25. 25. Let's add 10 onto that 25. 35. Another 10. 45. Now we're going to add a nickel. 45. Let's skip count by 5. 45. 50. 55, 60. You guys are doing good. And then the penny, 61, 62. How many of you got 62 cents? So friends, it's important to oftentimes organize that money. So if you're at home and say, Mom, give me a bunch of change. I'd love a bunch of change. I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to count it for you. Let's remember what we know, friends, about money, what we've learned about the value of it, how we recognize what makes them look different. Yeah, they are different. They're different sizes, different people. It's good to play with that money. Last thing, friends, I want to talk about is we know that when that dollar enters, did you guys just say 100 cents? Yeah, it's 100 cents. 100 cents. $1. 100 cents. Let's try a new total. I'm going to bring it on up. I'm going to leave it up here. Let's see if you can add this without me. I will leave it up. See if you can add it before I add it with you. I'll use that to hold that up here. Here we go, friends. Let's look at this total. Let's look at this quantity of money.
So, Mrs. Seitz, is that 2 quarters, 1 dime, 2 nickels, and 3 pennies?
That's right. So here we go, my friends. We know that that dollar is how much? 100 cents. And we know that those 2 quarters, we did a lot of quarter count. So 1 quarter, 25. 2 quarters, yep, did I hear 50? Very nice. We're going to do a quick visit on that. That 25 and 25. A lot of you go 20 and 20 is 40. And those 2 5s make a 10, so you had 50. So we know that 2 quarters right away is, boom, is 50. So friends, you could say 150. Here we go. Let's add that 10, 160. Going to nickels, 65, 70. Oh, we're going to pennies. 171, 172, 173. Do you agree with me? 173. Let's see. If I had 173 cents, I could write it like that. Or friends, I know I can write it with the dollar amount, because the minute I have 100 cents, I've got that dollar, so I can also write it $1.73. And friends, I hope you were able to write it both ways. Again, get some change at home. Have some fun with it. Remember our chant. Have a great day. Money matters, man, but what's most important is mathematician. That's me. Thanks a lot.